Good day, Ms. Lacostales, and good day, everyone. I am Jasa Joy B. Mabunay. I am one of the presenters from Go4. Our topic is about cultural aspect. It is to compare the cultural aspect in 19th century Philippines and the present. But before that, let me define what is cultural aspect. Thus, culture includes many societal aspects, such as language, customs, values, norms, mores, rules, tools, technologies, products, organizations, and institutions. This latter term institution refers to clusters of rules and cultural meanings associated with specific social activities. Now, let's tackle the comparison of cultural aspect in 19th century Philippines into present. The cultural aspect in 19th century Philippines. First is religious holidays are observed. Holidays are days that have been set aside to celebrate a cultural, religious, or national observance. Often back then, during 19th century, have special occasions. For example, fiestas, festivals, etc. It is observed because it is the honor of the town patron saints. Actually, religious societies were very active in preparation for the fiesta and other religious events. It gave the Filipinos a day or two of relaxations from their toils in the farm. The reason why we have fiesta, festivals, etc. due to the influence of Spaniards. Next is extended family, and Filipinos are receptive and family-oriented. It is one of the cultural aspects in 19th century because as we observe now, Filipinos are very family-oriented. As we all know, it is what we inherit from them, as we believe that family is the greatest asset among the Filipinos. It is the wealth we can never exchange to anything else, including money. The next, teachers needed to provide Spanish speaking for the projected new primary school system. They have this cultural aspect because our education system during 19th century was under the directions of Jesus, which was also under the of Spanish rule. It is what they are going to teach the Filipinos because Filipinos are only allowed to enroll if they were taught Latin and Spanish, arithmetic, philosophy, theology, and others. Lastly, humanistic form of education. They instilled among Filipino students a sense of nationalism through their humanistic form of education. They inculcated in the minds of students the principles of human dignity, justice, and equality of all men. However, Filipinos were still confused and realized that despite having principles of human dignity, justice, and equality of all men, they were still treated unequally by the Spaniards. And in fact, they were looked upon inferior individuals. That's why Filipinos instilled in their minds a sense of pride and national identity.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Roden Padangka, your second reporter for the Philippine cultural aspect in the present culture. So, let's move on. We have four major parts for the Philippine cultural aspect in present culture. First, we have a Filipino taking pride in their families. So, what is it? In the Philippines, it is a family first. So, whether you are part of the immediate family or you belong to the third or fourth generation, you are considered as family member. Sometimes, even the closest friends, we are considered them as a family too. So for the second is Filipino are very respectful. So from the moment they are born into this world, they are already taught how to be respectful by using the simple catchphrase po and opo. Words that end sentences when addressing elders. They have a culture of pagmamano, which is where they raise your back of their hands of their elders to their forehead as a sign of respect. And then Filipino have the longest Christmas celebration. So we are Filipino. We have a longest Christmas celebration. We have from September to December. Even as early as August, you can hear a Christmas song jingle being played in the malls or in the restaurant in the Philippines. The moods become festive. with many people shopping in a good spirits. Christmas celebration lasts until the first or second week of January. Love the Yuletide time of year. So for the last one, we have a Filipino value, tradition, and culture. So for Filipino traditions in their homes and in their families are important. They usually set aside a specific day of a certain celebration like festival, birthday parties, and reunion, and others. And of course, everything is dedicated to keeping up with each other over Septimus food. If like as a good food is what we get up in the morning, then might be is interested in our government mini trips to destinations such as Bulagna and Puglaya, bookable now through culture trips. And that's all for today, and thank you and God bless.